Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Rain Day Gaming. Today, we're doing an Iron Man guide. If you're interested in this character and how he plays, one of the most iconic, maybe the most iconic character in the Marvel's universe, in Marvel Rivals, then this is the video for you. You can go ahead and pause that ability screen if you want more information on how he works, but I'll walk you through all of that here very, very shortly as we kick off our first part of the day. I'm getting actually a little isolated, so we're going to slow our roll there, try to position ourselves maybe towards the back, so that we are not focused on. And that is kind of the conversation along with Iron Man. Uh-oh, get out of here. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. They know it, And they went and pushed to our entire backside, which is kind of a crazy way to push, to be fair. But it showcases one of the elements of what Iron Man is going to deal with. Usually not a melee character is going to be an issue for him, but people who push very, very close onto you, or at least have their eyes onto you, like a Hawkeye, like someone who is a danger threat from afar, such as a Black Widow, they'll be in trouble. But you'll also be a very big threat if you can do what I'm doing here, which is keep yourself engaged, doing damage to the backline, trying to isolate these healers. A lot of great healing, though, coming from my healer. Want to focus Scarlet because she's so deadly. We get Jeff as well. And again, this guy is up in the air. What the heck? Oh my God, this character is ridiculous. See if I can finish him off here a little bit. I cannot believe Iron Fist has been the one trying to target me in the air. It's not going to be great for your Iron Fist gameplay, I'll tell you that. But it will be good for your Iron Man gameplay, that is for sure. It's the Battle of the Irons here as well. So one of the things you're noticing me using quite a bit as Iron Man is my E. Essentially, when you launch Iron Man, he's got one of the only AoE. Oh, here's my potential counter here. We got to take care of him. He's got one of the AoE splash kind of auto attacks, which is going to be huge for clearing off points where people want to stand in and, of course, want to group up. You've got to keep a good eye on who is going to be targeting you. So if a Hawkeye shows up, if a crazy Iron Fist, you're going to have to get out of dodge and obviously make sure you try to have alignment with your healer. And that's easier said than done. It can be one of the reasons why a really high-level composition may not require an Iron Man, especially just because of the fact that, you know, there's going to be really good snipers, players on the other side. Can I save someone here? Maybe I can. Big ultimate there as well. Iron Fist, are you coming over here, pal? Are you? Let's see what we can do. Nothing. Oh, yeah, and here's the Hawkeye. And here's the issue, really. If someone like that at a high level comes in to try to focus you, it's where Iron Man is going to be his most weak. But he brings something like Squirrel Girl, and he brings something to this game like Pharah from Overwatch, Dredge from Paladins, that is going to be really, really needed. And so for those who go, well, you know, maybe he's not top tier, maybe there's another character to play, I will tell you this, you want to make sure that you can rotate into an Iron Man if possible. And also, you want to get your threats off the battlefield before they can recognize where you are. That's going to be a big issue, and if you can't do it, it means that you're going to be in trouble. Just like that, another focus back onto me. And so that's where, ultimately, Iron Man will be, you'll communicate your value as an Iron Man. Can you stay out of line of sight? And can you be applying that big AoE damage that helps you and your tanks and your team retake the point and have an impact in the battlefield, especially when people are hiding, you know, behind areas like this, as you just saw right there. Now, one of the things I don't want to do, which I've been doing before, which is, you know, kind of put myself in the air. Right now, I'd rather just play a little bit of this zone, and a lot of Iron Man is going to look like this. You're not going to necessarily be moving in onto the point unless somebody decides to move onto the point with you, and it's got to go moment. And that's where hopefully you don't experience too much, but it's great to show you, at least at the start, of how things can go well and also how things can go poorly. So let's walk into managing these situations as best we can by taking a look at our abilities. They're very simple. The first thing you're going to use is your auto attack. The second thing that you've seen me use is the unibeam. Now, the unibeam and your auto attack both consume ammo. 10 per shot there, as you can see in the bottom corner. I have 100, now I have 80. And this will just go, you know, however long you're holding it. The cool thing about it, though, is Iron Man has this upgrade ability. He upgrades himself, he activates the armor overdrive, and he does more damage on his auto attacks, and he also does more damage on his unibeam. Cool thing is you are completely not invincible, but you have infinite ammo. So while you'll still maybe be in trouble, if you want to make sure that there's a really good moment where you're safe, no one's shooting at you, no Hawkeye is down, and there's just a tank on the point, activate that armor overdrive, go into your unibeam, it will decimate them. This is kind of a harder point for me, guys. Not as much high ground that isn't exposed, so I'm going to have to be very, very careful. As you can see, they're already trying to make their moves over that way, and I've already taken a couple of shots. So we're going to probably try to play around this backside a little bit if we can, or maybe some high ground here, and just see what we can do, kind of get an eye on the point, maybe help here. These are some important shots for me to hit. I haven't hit them, but now that Venom is on him, I'm going to try to commit and help, and then we get the Hawkeye, and that is huge. Now I have a little bit more leeway. That is kind of their main threat. We know the Iron Fist is there. Maybe a good Unibeam onto Penny Parker, who is just out of my range, so there will be a range for that. But at least, you know, it allows us to be effective. Now, because she's isolated, we can go into that overdrive, and she's a lot closer, like I said. And look at that damage that can occur from the overdrive. Obviously wants to stay there, and there's their ult. But we are just going to fully focus on that, and that means that we should be able to get damage there. So rotating between our big abilities, rotating, and there's the Hawkeye. He's back, and you could tell we did all that before the Hawkeye came back, and the Hawkeye doing what he should be doing. Carol McDongle focusing me. So this is going to be that little bit of, you know, push and pull. Can I get him? Can he get me? Can I stay alive and still be effective? Currently we are 11-4, doing a decent amount of damage, so we should be okay there. We did get a little bit of time on the point, and right now I think best thing for me is maybe try to play a little bit of that aggressive rotation, because why not? We have a chance. They're clumped up. This is big. Got to make sure that there is no Hawkeye coming, and the Hawkeye obviously is going to, in this situation, going to try to not show himself to me here. Lots of damage, lots of AoE play, but I can get a little high ground here. Now, Iron Man can also fly. One of the things that makes him great is he is a character that naturally can just stay in the air, which is huge. Helpful on the point for me, guys. Want to go into Unibeam if I can, and just force Penny out of there. That will help us out. And we want to make sure we get some damage onto these healers, some group damage. That'll be huge. Hawkeye's coming back. I just saw him. We're going to get up into some height. Right now, he's going to be approaching, I'm sure. But we're going to try to play angles that we can have the impact on, and maybe we'll be able to get a healer here. I've got 78% almost on my ultimate. I'll be back, and again, going to be very, very good. So again, yeah, Iron Man, obviously one of the only characters that can just stay in the air. That is huge. This is that. No, got him. We have unlimited ammo. There was no pressure from Hawkeye, and that's huge. The other thing is the ultimate you guys will see me use as well, maybe here or there, maybe to zone. May not be necessary in this game, but it is a huge AoE blast. It's going to be the thing that finishes off enemies and really makes Iron Man that special nuisance on the point. You could even try to solo ult somebody like that just because they mess with you all game and finish things off. So that's it. The only other thing I didn't mention is that he has missiles you can fire while you are flying. He also has missiles that you could fire in both forms, such as the overdrive mode, that are a little bit more targeted and do more damage. That's your F button. But overall, that's Iron Man. He could stay in the air. He can apply pressure onto the point almost better than any other hero in this game. And while he can get countered and may not be seen in the highest of high levels, he's going to serve a huge purpose in almost any other form of playing this game, especially when you talk about, I need AoE, I need clear, 15-4, about 9,000 damage, topping the charts for both of my teams, while 50% accuracy, and doing a video for you guys. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know if you enjoy Iron Man. Any questions, comments, leave them down in the comment section below. I've been answering that. Leave a like and subscribe for more Marvel Rivals and gaming here at Rainday Gaming. Never give up, never stop gaming.